All right. Holy shit. Joe first. I wasn't even on, Joe. I didn't even click the live thing. And it doesn't show you're here. So you're not first. You're not there. I know it says you're there, but you're not there. Something. Yeah. Valentine's Day tomorrow. And it says Joe first, but nobody's there. So no Joe. All right. I'll get to this in a second. Gen X mom handed me a little reminder. Derek says second. Yeah, but Derek, you're actually here. So it counts. All right, I'm not going to drink today. I'm not. Well, I take that back. It's not that I'm not going to drink today. It's just you guys are not going to get me hammered during this Super Bowl live. We're going to do an hour. We're going to hang out. We'll talk about whatever you want, but I'm not fucking drinking and getting all screwed up. No, 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 no. You guys have got me hammered a few times on here. Getting myself in trouble with the stories is what's going to happen. So, yeah. Flatterson says, good morning. Year of the Tigers. Bengals win. I don't think so. Owie checked in, General. That's right, falling the ranks, getting ranks. Form ranks, Owie's what I should have said. Dan says he's here. Finally caught a live stream. Brahman. East Orange, salute from the city of Orange. What is the city of Orange? Isn't that in Orange County? Two Bear is also here. There we go. Figueroa says, let's go Rams. James Shaw says hello. And another James Leo. Thank you, everything you do, sir. My prayers for you and your family. Have a great day. James, appreciate the kind words, my man. I hope you settle in to whatever sort of a day you're having also. That would be cool with me. And my phone dinged. And boom, boom, boom. Can't do anything about that. Okay. So where are we at? Let me back up here. Okay. Chris Roberts says hello, kind sir. Nate says hello from Seattle. I don't know enough and says good morning, Dad. Came to hear you talk shit. I'm trying not to talk a bunch of shit today. Okay, I'm just trying to have a normal, average conversation. If you guys want to talk NFL, we can talk football. And today, I don't mind if you stick to one topic. We talk about whatever, but let it flow. Homesteading says hi. Michael, wow, you guys need to change names that I can pronounce. Like Boreal Homesteading. Couldn't she just be B? Couldn't she just say B Homestead? I can say B. That's a word I can say. Or a letter, I can say. It's a word or a letter. Okay. And then Michael says hello. Michael, can't you just change your last name to Ace or something? Salty Ragu. There's a name I could pronounce. Salty Ragu. 311 says good morning. He says, General, good morning. Joshua Smith, go Rams. Gen X is the best from Sacramento. Jeff Higgins, hey bros, go Rams. Niners forever. Morning, General. Niners, join the ranks. Here we go again. But are you a vax boy? You never answered Arturo's question. Yeah, I've gone over this vaccination stuff so long. I'm not an anti-vax guy. I'm just not going to go down this road again. It takes like 30 minutes, and you guys are such brain dead peons. You don't get what I'm saying. You're tempting the hand. Trap me into some weird conversation that you think I give a shit about the answer. We've had rational, long conversations on podcasts, streams, and people like you just a bag of nipple dicks that don't care for anything. So what we'll do is we'll just hide you, so you're gone. And what that means is that dude can see all of our comments. They can see the conversation. They can watch everything we're doing, but every comment they put up is only for them to see. We'll never see it again. So that dude just needs to go away. Ringo Satire, what's up, General? Ringo, join the ranks. Join the ranks. We're ready to go. Gracie says hello. Kurt Bertling, morning, General. Should be a great game. I'm hoping so. I want the Rams to win, but I don't want them to win 53-3. I don't enjoy Super Bowls that are blowouts. I'd rather have a nail biter Super Bowl and my team lose. I would. I don't like watching just a boring Super Bowl. Ryan Patrick, oh General, my General, happy Super Bowl Sunday to you and yours. That, if I'm guessing right on Ryan Patrick there, he did one of the coolest things ever. He tied in a Robin Williams line, and I don't know if you guys will get the movie or not, but he did it right there. That's my man. That's some cool shit. Mortimer Duke, I would not trade places with you for anyone. For the Sinatra Fund, let's go Rams and Brandon too. The Sinatra Fund, and now see, there's the Jack Daniels Fund, And then there's the Sinatra fund. Now, if you know, you know, and Mortimer Duke knows. That's good. Gracie says hello. Kurt, we talked to him. Sammy Tumbling just wanted to say thanks to the for the oddly given but sound advice. That's a good way to describe that, isn't it? Oddly given sound advice. Oddly given advice. DJ says, "What's up, man?" Ray Waljack says hello. James Moeller, you're very cool, man. Thank you for that. Emery, do you have a bourbon? Just Old Number 7's my favorite. I drink a lot of different stuff when it is presented to me, shall I say? But I just stick with Old Number 7. I'm a simple guy. Eric says, "Morning, sir. Much love from Chicago. Got to still be cold there in Chicago, Eric. It does." Jeff, Skull Vikings. That the Chew skull, and you're trying to put the Vikings in there, Jeff. You lost me a little bit. Jesus Matter says, "Good morning, you deplorables." Boy, you're reaching way back. Red Dawn or Outsiders? Oh, Henry, Red Dawn or Outsiders? First of all, original movies only, I take it. Of course, that's all we're talking about. Red Dawn and Outsiders. That's tough, man. That's tough. And Patrick Swayze was in both. Yeah. So was C. Thomas Howell. I don't know. At the moment, I'd probably go Red Dawn just because that hit a nerve with me at high school at that time. I might lean Red Dawn, Henry, but not by much. I mean, come on, man, not by much. Tyson, wow, did I actually get on a live feed? Yeah, Tyson, you did. Welcome aboard, man. We're good. Magic World says, "Hey, my boss, thanks for doing this." No problem, man. I dig doing this because we get to talk about stuff. You guys say stuff to me. You guys have changed my mind, in my opinion, in a couple areas during this stuff. You really give me a rational conversation, man. Good stuff. I dig it. So don't think this is all about me speaking to you guys. You guys speak to me just as much. I promise. Robert says, "Good morning from Idaho." Jeremy Barber, good luck today in the big game. Thanks, Jeremy. James Penrod, cheers, General from Minnesota. James, got to be cold, baby. Got to be freezing cold where you are. Charles, you're awesome. Go Rams. Thank you for that. Tractor Bob says, "Good morning." Terry M, what's happening, General? Hello. I'm just being me, baby. Just being me. Plain Maine. I agree with you in a lot of the issues, but go Bengals. Hey, your Bengals, I've been champion. I've been a champion of the Bengals all season. Not that they're my team. They're not my team. I'm not a bandwagon guy. But I've always said that the Bengals and the Bills can beat any team on any day. They can. It's a true story. I've been saying that the whole time. So the receiving core, you got to watch out. There's Gen Z kid behind this computer that I'm talking on, running his mouth like he always does. Carbon Based, what's up? Keep scrolling. Just keep schooling these babies. I'm trying. Bradley Smith says, "Go Bengals." So Bradley's in a delusional world all his own. He can stay there. Shadow Wolf, just saw you driving an hour ago on Harris. Shadow Wolf, yeah. I had to fucking go to Home Depot and I had to go by the bank to the ATM. Yeah, it's a long, stupid story on the Shadow Wolf says, "You just saw me drive." That was us, man. That was the Gen Z kid was in the truck too, and running our errands early to get it out of the way. Just a thought. I watched the new Kingsman and it was surprisingly good. General, how are you? You need to watch that. I do. Just a thought. I'm waking up. Just a thought. I'm waking up and I'm moving in the right direction. And did you ever hear my follow-up reply when you brought up about R. Kelly? Did you ever hear that? Because I took the whole live stream and didn't talk about it. And then I thought about it. I came back either the next live stream or maybe one more after that. And I went back and I readdressed the whole thing. I finally found a way to put it in perspective, that something I could tolerate, something I could swallow, something I could get my mind around. It was tough. It was tough, man. You threw me for a fucking loop. You really did, just a thought. So I don't have time to get into it on this one, but bring it up again and I will rehash that. That was such a powerful thing that you brought up. It was good stuff, man. Okay, fellow Rams here. How are you feeling about the game? Rams are going to win by 10. Bengals are going to lose a offensive lineman in the game, and that's going to make the difference. Tugboat, average, wrong channel, uncle. You lost me on. The screen skipped again, you guys. Hang on. I don't know why it does that. It goes so far, and then it. I was doing so good. DH says Outsiders. I said Red Dawn. Vaughn says Red Dawn. LB says Wolverine. See, Uncle Abe says I'd go Outsiders. You see, that's the thing. It's so close, isn't it? I mean, don't tell me you guys just made a slam dunk decision that it's always Outsiders or always Red Dawn. Come on, you didn't do that. You had to, that's something you had to think about for a minute. That was one that you threw out there and you're like, you don't have a slam dunk answer. Your brain had to divide itself a couple times to come up with something for there. No Go says, hey, Gen family. Hey, No Go's been a regular repeat offender on every channel we're on and on Patreon too. Nicholas Gaffey says, you, sir, are a great dad. Respect. Thank you. Why don't you tell some of my kids that I'm a great dad? Why don't you pass it along to them? No Donnie says, Bengals win. I'm going to make fun of Donnie right now in a way that I don't normally do, because, and this will be no exception. But who are the Bengals? Is that the band from the 80s, the three girls? Bengals with an A. Super Bowl or Super Fix? And that's not fixed. Come on, man. They're playing for real. Those boys want to win. Derek Ahoy from Sarasota, Florida. Got to be warm down there, don't you say? Something popped up. Lori Ham. Joe. I'm saying that wrong. Joe. That's probably something I'm supposed to get. My brain's faded right now. Joe Burrow. Now, Joe Burrow. Is that your way of saying Burrow in every possible way you can write the word Joe without spelling it the right way? Okay, Lori, if that's funny. Joe Burrow. Oh, okay. It took me a minute. Come on. You know what your problem is, Lori? You wrote it in French. You know I can't speak French. We've been over this before. Why do you make me look bad? Why are you writing stuff in French? Don't do that. You make me look bad in front of everybody.
Do people expect you to know French?
Well, she wrote it in a way that I felt so stupid I had to blame it on her somehow. So I say she wrote it in French.
Oh.
Whatever.
Man, I can't find that paper again. You know where you put it?
What paper?
The list.
It was here on the table.
Wait, I think I found it.
All right.
Go back to your lunch.
I'm going back to my. Quit interrupting. Hey, man.
This is important.
The on-air sign is on.
No, it's not.
Mr. Gen X coming from Phoenix. Mr. Gen X, what do you think? Who do you think could win? It's Rams by 10, for sure. Favorite Super Bowl snack? Flatterson asked that question. That Gen X mom we used to have big Super Bowl parties, big ones, and she would get all this stuff, and she had the whole kitchen. It's kind of served I'm really brain fried this morning. How come I can't think of regular words? I am not the world's greatest languager, for sure. What do you call that? God damn, my brain's fried. When you go down the line and you just take stuff on your plate and you go, buffet style. There we go. God damn, this is not good. This is a bad day. My brain is still asleep and back upstairs. So yeah, she usually makes all this food, and then she just makes incredible amounts of stuff. You never run out. There's piles of everything, and there's warmers going, and there's chilies going, and she's got all the homemade stuff out there, and she'll do it the day before or the morning of, and then she walks away. She just never wants to be in the kitchen during a Super Bowl, during Thanksgiving. She's done. When she gets that stuff made, she wants to sit and enjoy the game as much as anybody, and she will. Gen X mom will scream at the TV. She will yell at the refs. She will yell at the coaches. And the bad part, if you're not here, it's okay, because I can lie and I can change my story around. It's no big deal. But if you're here and there's like 30 people here, and she screams something out and calls the penalty before the rest of the room has even seen the flag being thrown, before the yellow ticker comes up on there and says flag, she's already pissed, called it, and walked out of the room, and she was right. She sees the penalties and the problems before the announcers do, and then she's already left the room in a huff, being mad. And then what happens is everybody looks at me and laughs and goes, your chick got it before you did. Your chick called it before the TV did. And all I can say is, well, she got it before you too. Well, they're like, they don't care. She's not my chick. She's your chick. And she does. She's as proud as I can be for her doing that. It's so fucking irritating to have a chick that calls that stuff live before I even see it. Gen Z kids getting a little bit that way, but boy, Gen X mom 7, 8, 9 times during the game pulls something out you didn't even see it happen. Amazingly cool, but also very irritating. Tony Boswell dropped a $5 bill. Got the merchandise. Thanks again for speaking your mind when others keep quiet or agree just to please the masses. Tony, thank you for that. But you know what happens eventually. As far as the kid has taken his channel and his brand and Gen X Talks, pretty soon someone's going to come along and close me out. And because of me, they're going to close the kid out. They're going to close the brand out. Gen X Talks is going to be no more. And whatever merchandise is out there is all that's going to be left because someone's going to come along and they're going to shut me up because they can. You can pull the plug. What am I going to do? Yell out my front door to 9 people in my neighborhood? That's it. That's it. We're just talking here. But you're right. I'm going to say some shit and somebody's going to fucking close it out. And the kid will have to reinvent himself as something else or start, down a different path because that's what's going to happen. We know it, Tony. That's why you're saying thanks for saying stuff. And why don't people? Okay, you get fucking closed out. It's going to happen. Tony, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Joey, I never know how to say your name. Here's Joey. He's been one of the original extras. He's a fan of the program, a friend of the brand and the name for as far back as I can remember. And I still can't say his goddamn last name. Joey Uridi. What is it?
Isn't it Uridi?
Well, there's a Q in there. Is it silent? Uridi? Urquidi?
I've never heard of a silent Q.
It's a silent Q.
Reinvent
In fact, his last name is Joey U. All the other letters are silent. And that comes from where he grew up. He was born in that country that has silent letters in their last name, many silent letters in their last name. So it's Joey U. Whiskey Fund and something for your birthday. My birthday, Whiskey Fund. I'm going to go with the Whiskey Fund, but my birthday is December 25th. So if that's really for my birthday, you're either very late or you're very early, one of the two.
It's for a 60th birthday.
Why does my phone keep beeping with Williams Sonoma? Williams Sonoma is like 30% off and 50% off and stuff. Well, no kidding, because Williams Sonoma is $85 for a wooden spoon that's the size of a toothpick. Of course, you can give money off with that stuff. That shit's expensive. So, yeah, where was I? Favorite Super Bowl snack? I'm going to say whatever Gen X mom fixes. Yeah. Phoenix, Mr. Gen X, what do you think will win today? Rams by 10. David, good morning from Northern California. Go Rams. Victoria Vickers Exley. That's a name for you. Hey, Gen X Dad, was wondering if you heard the band Volbeat. If not, you should go. Yeah, I didn't. That's not a name I know. I got to write that down. I do not know that name. Chris Toto, Pretty in Pink or Breakfast Club? Breakfast Club. No brainer for me. Don't. Jeff Higgins says Roadhouse, baby. Now, Roadhouse is awesome. It's one of my favorite movies of all time for many reasons. That movie also got me into trouble. Well, not going down that story, but it did. And but you didn't say it wasn't Roadhouse or something. We were just talking Outsiders and Red Dawn. You just can't go. You can't go throwing a monkey in the wrench, Jeff, with Roadhouse, even though you can do that. Henry God damn it. Inguizano? I'm fucking that up. Okay, don't screw this one up. Iron Eagle or Top Gun? Okay, God, you guys with this fucking Iron Eagle Top Gun. Do you guys realize that's almost the first question you guys ever asked when we did a live stream a year ago, and that thing comes up all the goddamn day. And he said, and Henry says, "Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up." Like he knows the answer, and if I screw it up, okay. First of all, I like both of them. All right. I'm kind of stuck in my memory unintentionally with Top Gun. There's some good lines in there, some great action in there, and it was better film with a bigger budget. But my TV over there, if you guys know what burning an image into the TV is, you leave something on your screen for so long, it's now burned. It's kind of it's a shadow in the background. You can tell what it is. It's a shadow in the background of that scene. So on 2 of the TVs I own to this day are burned into the screens forever, paused volleyball scenes. Not for me. No. Gen X mom, yeah, has ruined 2 TVs, pausing parts of those volleyball scenes. Totally unnecessary scene in the movie. Wasn't in there for any other reason than for chicks, and apparently it worked. Okay. So going back, the thing that dings me a little bit on Iron Eagle, there's some great down-to-earth stuff on there, like the plane scene when he's racing the motorcycle. Unique. Where have you ever seen that? And we've ever seen a plane race on a motorcycle in a movie. You don't see that, but you do on that one, which is good. However, the whole story of the kids finagling the stuff to go and armament being on the planes, that I was good up until that point. And it was like, really? So the kids and their little strategic mischievous activity can get the bombs loaded on a plane. I went, I don't know. I mean, it just, and then the way they the final thing where he drops the Hades bomb, but he kind of flew through it to land to. I, there was a few problems for me in there, but there were some golden moments when he climbs up and plays the tape, and he says, man, he says if you're playing this tape, a bunch of stuff went wrong. Man, there's moments that just grab you on there. Uh, Iron Eagle is the cult underground Gen X version of what you're supposed to like. Period. It is. If you know, you know. Top Gun, the commercialized the stuff, but it's still the Top Gun one had so much more in it because of the budget, because of the filming, the way they did it. It was just incredible. It's almost like Iron Eagle was a B movie that competed with it. And there's all sorts of stories about how the Iron Eagle came out up against another really popular film. I forget what it was. So it pulled back on its box office money, but then it regained it after the movies left the theater and it went worldwide. So you're talking about money. Yeah, Iron Eagle made a dent. Top Gun's a franchise that, you know, hey, this will be what, our third Super Bowl in a row. We're going to hear about Top Gun 2. I don't think it's ever coming out. I think it's just a trailer forever. It's always going to be a Super Bowl trailer. 3 Super Bowls in a row, we're hearing about Top Gun 2 Maverick stories or something. I'm on the fence. I normally, when I was younger, always went with Iron Eagle. Iron Eagle, Iron Eagle, Iron Eagle. I got older, I kind of leaned back towards Top Gun, Top Gun, Top Gun. I'm really the crosshairs on that. And you guys put me on the spot all the fucking time. I should watch them both, make a decision, and stick with it, and quit being so fucking waffly. So I don't know. Today I'd go with Iron Eagle. Right now, if I had to, you guys always ask me what my favorite band is. I don't know. My favorite band changes. One day I'm listening to Phil Collins, and he's my favorite guy. I want to listen to him all day. The next day I'm listening to the Beatles. I want to listen to him all day. That's how I ebb and flow. So if I'm talking about movies like that, neither one of those movies are in my top 10, not even my top 25. They're just not. But today I'd lean towards Iron Eagle. So that was a long fucking answer. if this was another show and Gen X mom were over here doing, she'd be doing this to me like, come on, man, tighten up your game, shut up. And I didn't do it. What period of the Super Bowl is the halftime show? What period of the Super Bowl? Well, first of all, Super Bowls don't have periods, they have quarters, and it would be the 2.5 quarter. Tugboat, who's your favorite coach of all time? I know he's not the winningest coach. I love John Madden, Vince Lombardi, Don Shula. I mean, there's some people out there that, I don't know. There's so many people that have done. Jimmy Johnson was a great coach. Jimmy Johnson was amazing. Who's my least favorite of all time? Ask me that question. John Gruden, what a cheater. What a showboat and fucking worthless, shitty dumbass. Barry Dano, $5. Can't screw it up because it's your opinion. Yes or no question. Animal House or Revenge of the Nerds? Myself, it's Animal House. So Barry, just Animal House by a lot. I mean, so many scenes come to mind in there that just stick with you forever. But there was a documentary one time on that. Do you remember the scene when Belushi drinks the Jack Daniels? He drank it, and it was real Jack Daniels. He drank the whole bottle, the whole. It was a handle. It wasn't even a fifth. He drank the whole thing, and they said that's just the way that crew, that set rolled through the whole filming was that way. Everybody was on the whole time. That's something. But yeah, Animal House by a lot. Salute General, falling in line. Tommy White, join the ranks. Thank you very much. Northern Lights, good morning, Patriots. Be the adult in the room. Liberals are in a cult. Hold fast. These are growing pains our country needs. Well, I don't know that I agree we need them, but we definitely in the middle of them. Tyson Weimer? Hell yeah, brother. I've been watching you and your boy for about 4 or 5 months now. I'm 52 years old and you speak nothing but truth. Hey, Tyson, as long as you and I think it's the truth, nothing else matters, does it? I'm with you, my man. Joe Chavez, good morning, General. Joe, entertaining truth from Bangor, Maine. It really does. I got to go.
Awesome town.
I got to. Have you been there?
No, think of the name of the town. It's freaking. Oh, Bangor.
In typical teenage fashion, He's like, yeah, Bangor, Maine. It's awesome up there. I asked him, well, you ever been there? No, but you just came. I live in Bangor, Maine. Fuck.
Well, you wouldn't want to
He's
live
just like Jeff Spicoli. He's a miniature Jeff Spicoli right now. Swear to God. Chris, he says, you're a good dad, man. Thank you very much. Morning from Saskatchewan, Canada. I know that's a real place, but it always reminds me of that movie that, what was that? Grown Ups, when that dude comes out of the pool and he starts talking with that voice and he's from Saskatchewan. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to disparage you a little bit, but that you said it popped in my head. The Adam Sandler movie it's Grown Ups, right? And that yoked out dude gets out of the pool. What? Never mind. Philly Joe worked overnight in the ER. No one died. Success. Drinking some beers to chill. Thanks, man. I need to hear stuff like that. Philly Joe, I need to hear stuff like that. That somebody pulled an all-nighter in the ER and everybody lived. That small victories, and I love them. I love them. Justin Braze, I'm sorry, but go Bengals.
At least apologize first.
But thank you for being live. Yeah, it's a quick live today just to talk about stuff. You know, there's so many people on so much and they talk about things, even when I've got on slow mode, that by the time we get through all the hellos, the good mornings, and what everybody's doing, the program's over. We didn't get to talk about shit. Fight Farm, yes, big man. Skyline says, hi, Dad. Brandon Frazier, hello from Port. Boy, you can't have me say that. Brian Frazier, hello from Port. I will butcher that. If I actually try to say that, I'll butcher that. But it says Newfoundland, so Labrador, Canada. I like that. The phone going off was my mother-in-law, so I can't yell at her for the phone. You can't scream quiet on the set. You can't do that.
Oh, yes, you can.
So, but Brian, I don't know where you're from. It says from Labrador Coast in Canada. I'm in that part, but that first part, man, you want me to sound stupid, don't you, Brian? Pours Outdoors. How do you feel about AR-15s? You know, I personally don't like them, but since my wife owns one, I have to be respectful and say I like them. Who's placing bets around this joint, Los General? All right, listen, I want to skip down. I want to try to skip down, you guys. I don't normally enjoy skipping down, and I'm not going to enjoy this one. Thomas Jess, Rick, got 2 beers. Good morning, my calendar brother. Thank you. Your date is wrong behind you. Yeah, Gen X Mom usually changes the date, but she didn't change. We don't touch those blocks. Gen X Mom does. If the date's wrong behind me, that's Gen X Mom not doing her job. Okay, so hold on. Something popped up on the screen. Can't miss the thing. Pop up. Come on. Inconsequential dropped a $5 bill. Favorite comedian? Mine's Rodney Dangerfield. For my entire life, Inconsequential was a huge George Carlin fan, and among others. Love it. Love lots of comedians. And then I moved into Richard Pryor. I was a huge Richard Pryor. Like, he was my guy for a long time. And now my flavor of the decade is Bill Burr. I can't get enough Bill Burr, just so you know. All right, so okay. I don't know. I'm trying to read some stuff. Okay, I told you guys that we would do. I told you on the big show. We did a big show yesterday. I told you guys that I would do some betting. We could play some $1, $2, $5 bets on some stuff. But I heard that if you post that kind of stuff, like if we put it up on the internet, like I put it as a post or something, like if I had the kid put it up somewhere on here, the community channel or something, then we get in trouble for that. So, you know, because you can't really post it and go through that. So I was trying to figure out a way that we could place or offer and then accept, and then you got to pay each other on the honor system, you know, however we do it, like Venmo or PayPal or whatever the deal would be. What do you think of the coincidence of Lupercalia beginning in 2 days, the pagan festival where goats were sacrificing? You know, to tell you, I don't know. You know what, man? Steven, I got to be honest, it wasn't even up on that. Now I'm going to copy and paste that to do a little homework on that. I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. I'm sorry, man. I want to, Steven, but Steven, hello, and I fucked it up. So I will go look that up, Steven, and next time we're on, we'll bring it up. We'll talk again. All right. So I was thinking about if you guys wanted to do something like, you know, I don't know, man. You guys talk about Rick's talking about being a bad halftime show. I mean, I'm not into the rap scene at all. But I'm familiar with it. I mean, there was a lot of it going on with everybody, and there's some old school people in there. I mean, that's like our generation of of that kind of music. It's not my style at all, but I mean, I recognize the music and the songs and the names. So I don't know, maybe if you're into that music, that's going to be like the trifecta of coolness. It could be. So anyway, the screen is now scrolling. Things are going on, Billboard and stuff. 2 beers. So anyway, I was thinking that maybe we should do it through email. If you email me something and say, here's what I'm thinking for a bet, I will write you back and say, yes, I accept that, or no, I don't. I'll just write it down. And then if I owe you, I owe you, and I'll pay you on Venmo. And if you owe me, then you Venmo. And it's going to go to the kid. If I lose, I'll pay it. But if I win, you guys are donating money to the kids stuff, his FFA and the projects he does and the trips he's got to take. So even if you lose, you're losing to a good place. So if you're going to email and we want to do that, wait, I can type that in there, can I? Okay. Put the email. There. Don't use the regular Gmail. Don't use that one, because up with a bunch of other stuff and I may miss some things. But the one that goes that's not very busy is mine, the genxdad@genxtalks.com. Just use it there. And if you guys got a bet, just don't make it a big bet. But if you guys want to do points or something, if you make it super complicated, I just kind of skip over it. I'm just trying to pick winners and losers, maybe little points. Don't start writing who's ahead by how many points at the end of 11 minutes into the third quarter and shit. Just keep it simple. I don't mind winners and losers. I don't mind a couple points. I don't even know what the spread is, but I got to go on to Bovada before the day's over and before the game starts. So, but yeah, I'll take some like that. If you guys want to go, you make it interesting, keep it close, and yeah, I'll play. So yeah. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Good evenings from South Africa, Pierre Duplessis. Bananas and grapes says, I love you, Dad. Thank you. Josh Smith says, sorry, boss. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. I'm okay there. I'll stay out of that. And the halftime show. The halftime show will be filled with California artists. It makes sense being Los Angeles. I think it'll be cool. I'm going to watch. I'm going to check it out. I'm going to say I saw it. I'm not going to be so ignorant to go, fuck. Yeah, Gen Z kid and Gen X mom, they're Twitter pitted over it. If you don't know what Twitter pitted is, go watch Bambi. Everybody who I just said Twitter pitted to, the Gen X knows exactly what I mean. And now they feel bad that I had to explain it, because I didn't have to explain it to you. I had to explain it to them. But Gen Z kid and Gen X mom are very excited for the halftime show. I'm going to watch it. I'm not going to look back and go, oh, I missed it. I didn't give a shit. No, I want to see it. You guys take time to spend, $12 million and put it together. I'll watch. But I don't know if it's going to captivate me the way other bands will. But just so you know, I'll be there. Jonathan Holt, hit that like button. Yeah, shit. Jonathan, you're right. I keep forgetting. God, I forget to say that. I am supposed to whore myself out on here. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Please go to the website. The web genxtalks.com. Here's something let me get back to you. Hold on. Eric Schneibel. God damn it. Eric Schneibel. I'll bet 25 on the Bengals minus 5.5, but I want 125 for the win. I'm a gentleman. That sounded really good up until he wanted 700% on the win. Eric, email me and we'll talk about it. Federalist SE, how's it going, General? Fed, falling in line. Fed, join the ranks, my friend. You're late, but you're here. Yeah. Okay, so we have a calendar up now, and it's on the website. We debated, and we had such a problem with all this mess for the calendar. We finally got there where if you just go to the kids' website, genxtalks.com, you scroll down, and we'll put it out about 2 weeks. But spring is upon us, and summer is coming, and we're starting to do those things where we show up at car shows, we show up at restaurants or something, and we doing stuff where we can meet people and hang out. Sometimes nobody shows up, and sometimes there's 50 people there. Okay, hold on 1 second. What do you want? And why were you doing that, you fucking retard? Fidgeting behind on screen.
Can't say that word. You're on live.
Go.
I was doing the editing for the thing, and I saw a distant learning video, and you said How many hits of acid do I need to take your class? It's so funny, man. I didn't know we were this funny until I rewatched our videos months later.
Okay, so let me see if I get this right. Not only do you come over here and shine a laser pointer behind me
My bad.
while I'm doing this, because you're fucking unprofessional, you get me so angry. I say a word that might get. What are you doing?
I'm listening to you. Sorry.
Now you're looking away while I'm talking.
I was listening to you. Go.
You are completely pissing me off this morning in ways I never thought possible. You shine a light on set while we're doing that because you're an idiot. Then you're going to stop what I'm doing. You piss me off that I say words. I'm so mad that'll get us banned. Nice call there. Good job. And when you stop the program to tell me, you're literally telling me that you saw one of our videos from a year ago, a video that you made of me and you that was so funny. You're laughing about it, and you felt the need to come repeat to me the words in the movie or the words in the video.
Yes. It was that good. It was funny. I wasn't even in the video. It was Millennial Sister. It was good. Those people remember that one. You guys remember the distant learning video? That one was good. Mixing Red Bulls and 5-hour energies.
I'm not going to count to 5. I'm not even going to count to 3. If you don't get the fuck away from me right now, I'm going to take this computer and rip it out of the wall and chase you down and beat you to death with it.
It's in the wall.
Never, ever have children. Don't do it. And you guys wonder why I'm so livid right now with him coming in like a 9-year-old and fucking up this gig. And then when you find out that he's just going to repeat to me words from a video that he filmed of him and I a year ago.
It was good.
I can't think straight right now. I don't even know what we're talking about. I'm beyond angry. Stopped on a guy named Gibson Pike. I don't know where I'm at. My family get butthurt if I act like that. Yeah, I get it. Man, Gen X to Gen X, good morning from St. Louis. Love the channel. Screw censorship. Go Rams. Thank you, Kevin. Everybody's laughing. And you guys. Yeah, Terry, time for Jack. No shit. I don't think there's enough Jack to deal with asinine backwards shit like that. How do you? What sense did any of that make at all? What was the point of any of that shit? You know, That's what it felt like, gentlemen. Not going to let you post that, but that's what it felt like. Lori Ham, that's why I didn't have any kids. Just cats and parrots. That's an odd combination. Don't the cats want to eat the parrots, Lori? I mean, you got cats and parrots, and don't parrots talk and they don't shut up? Oh, Tyson said you sound like me talking to my grandkids. Thomas says you don't look that mad. Well, praise Allah, because I feel like it. Storm and Norman, you were talking about the meet and greets. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we had a lot of trouble figuring out a calendar because we thought we needed a calendar where you guys could click on the stuff and see the stuff. And then there was the Gen Z kid had a great idea with a Google Calendar. So we spent all this time making a Google Calendar. We loaded up every date, every square, all the stuff with clickable links to do all the stuff. And then we realized when you go to share the calendar, if somebody else doesn't already have a Google Calendar, they have to install their own Google Calendar to be able to add your Google Calendar to their Google Calendar. And that's a lot of Googling. So that didn't work. And finally, after like days of this arguing and everything we thought of, everything we tried to do, it always had some flaw in it. Everybody finally found something that wasn't going to work. We ended up going back to our website. GoDaddy is who hosts the Gen X Talks website, and they offer a calendar. And it's not a square calendar with square boxes. It's just, it reads more like what Gen X would refer to as a concert venue. They just say, hey, the Rolling Stones are playing these dates in the cities that they're in and the stadiums and these dates. And so it kind of reads like that. Not as small, but it just reads in orders. And it clicks off as you go. So we went out about 2 weeks. We posted stuff when we're going to come on. It also is supposed to keep us better track for what we're doing. Therefore, where we're going to be in person. And so if you go to the website, genxtalks.com, and you scroll down, there will be on there just 2 weeks or so, and sometimes it'll be less. We're doing some little stuff down, and wherever around the corner to see something, we'll just throw it out there. If a couple people want to show, we went down to Tommy's in Valencia one time and had a couple people show up. It was great. There's other times nobody shows up. There's other times we'll go someplace and there's 30 or 40 people that'll show up. So it's all hit and miss, and we just kind of throw it out there. We grab some T-shirts and stuff, take some pictures, and hang out and just talk, just like I'm doing right here. I just have it in-person conversations, and we just shoot the shit. I dig that. So check it out. There's a couple on there. Two Bear, I don't know if Two Bear's still on here, but Two Bear invited us, and we're not invited as headliners or as guests. We're just fans of the car show. It's a car show out in Fontana. So we just got invited to show up along with all the other fans, the people, the pedestrians that are showing up. So we are going to go. We're going to make an effort to get down there to Fontana. We're going to go do it's on the kids' website, it's on the kids' calendar. And if we get a chance to go do that, then maybe we'll bump into a few of you guys that watch the program, which would be cool for us. Henry Ignaziano, kids are a pain in the ass, but you can't have grandkids without them. Speaking from experience, it's worth it. You'll be rewarded. Henry, there is some comfort in what you just said. And Gen X mom would thoroughly agree with you. She's very much into the grandkid feature on that. Inconsequential, have the kid read this. He won't. I get what you're saying with that. He won't read it. He is the king of not getting caught off guard with names. I don't think he's ever been tricked once. I have, and I've been mad. Gen X mom, she gets bamboozled all the time by that because she's so good-natured. You guys fucking around with that shit. It just, you catch her all the time. Kid, no. He's the king of that kind of sarcastic wit. You'll never catch him with that shit. He's too quick. He reads it in his head 5 times in half a second before he says anything. So you're on the wrong path. I mean, I could make him read it, but that's not the same effect. See, Joey said the stare scared him. So good. That means I haven't lost my mojo. Oh, man. All right, where am I? Dump. Come down to the Keys. Man, Key Rat says, just come down to the Keys. And he's talking Florida Keys, I'm sure. Sure, man. I'll just jump in the car for 3 days and hang out. We'll have a beer, and then I can drive 3 days home. Oh, now hold on. You guys see I stop, and I just look at my phone because it might be something important. I know you're not supposed to do that in professional radio, but this is as far from professional as you can get. But when Gen X mom sends a picture, you got to hang on. Could be something good. And it's not. So we'll move on. All right. So we got, hey, look who's here. Elcoy. Fun fact, we don't get the special commercials in Mexico during the Super Bowl, just regular ones. What's up, Gen Z kid in the background? Don't encourage him. Elcoy, don't you dare encourage him. Stephanie says, are you coming to Arizona at all? Yeah. Well, we are going on a couple trips this spring and summer. One of them is going to go through Arizona and through Texas. So yeah, we'll be that way somewhere. And Jamie says hello from Australia. Camino says, let's go Dolphins. What the fuck is that? You guys, let's go. You guys doing something on the practice field today? Or are you doing something in the parking lot in your uniforms? Because you are not playing. Zoe shows up. There's beautiful Zoe. Derek and Hope, you feel better? Now see you talking to someone else, Zoe, when you're talking to me. Hello, Jenna. Let's go Rams. Travis, the maker of the sign behind me, which is covered by me, but it will get up at some point. I'm just not allowed to hang it inside my wife's living room. No. Jonathan Holt, he's my brother from another mother, and his kid is my nephew because they're all part of the same Gen X family. All the great content that you guys put out is all the last to help to play. Yeah. Oh, don't start on that. All the great content they put out for us. We could at least help them get a plaque. You can't. I appreciate Jonathan. I appreciate that, but it's up to YouTube. When the kid earned his way to 100,000 subscribers, and now he's over that. He's over 200,000 subscribers. They have the option of giving you go Google it. It's a real. I didn't think it was a real thing, but it is. They give you a silver play button, a silver YouTube play button on a plaque, and it's just like, hey, congratulations, 100,000 subscribers. It's pretty tough to get to. You did a good job, and let's think about what that means for him. it's not like, if Will Smith gets out there and says, hey, I got a YouTube channel, boom, you got over 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers right then. He's Will Smith. But for a regular jabroni like Gen Z kid, you have to fight and claw subscriber by subscriber, content by content, and you got to keep it going. You have to interact. You got to look at other people's channels and comment on your people's comments, and do some stuff in the community. You got to be really super active and grow that up there. I mean, how many people do you really subscribe to on YouTube? I don't. I never think about it. It's like I always see I'm always on my TV. Like, hit the like and subscribe. Why? If I watch enough of these same videos, YouTube's going to show them to me anyway. I don't really need to subscribe, do I? So I think I've subscribed maybe 10 times in the last 12 years, if that. It's just not something you do. In fact, more people I talk to, they really don't subscribe. They don't see the need. It's just not a common thing. So, that's not like on TikTok where you get, the kid's got 830,000 followers and everybody fucking follow. And you just follow like a mad dog. You don't even remember who you followed. That's different in TikTok, but in YouTube, it's not common. So the kid did claw his way all the way to 100,000. No email from YouTube, no plaque. 150,000, no email, no plaque. 200,000 subscribers. I know you guys want to help the kid, so do I. I think it's kind of a bummer. He worked really hard at it, but he didn't get anywhere. But yeah, they're complaining you didn't change your calendar. So he didn't get there. I know you guys want to help him, but there's really no way to help him. You kind of you push YouTube and they just push back or shut off. So I don't know. We just have to wait and see. He did get some big concessions the other day, which we talked about, which were also invitation only from YouTube. So he's moving along. What are you doing? What are you pointing at? Yes, the date's fixed. Look, Miss Carol Merrill from The Price is Right came in and fixed the date because you guys are whining about it. So you guys got a peek at Gen X Mom. There you go. All right. Don't. Bartaloo bananas. Bartaloo. Fuck. I can't say your name. His name. Bartaloo. Tell me I'm not saying it right. I'm saying it right. I said Bartaloo.
No,
look right there. What's that say?
Bartledew.
Bartaloo.
No, it's Bartledew. Bartledew bananas, not Bartledoo.
Your trophy would mean much more than some rich assholes putting in some work here. Like a live a day for a month. Yeah. You guys tried to catch us on that and be mad. It's like, oh, I got emails. You failed. You didn't go live every day for the month. Yeah, we did. We have not missed a day. But some of them were on Facebook. Some couple were on Instagram. We're spreading it around. He's building his brand. He's doing it. But we haven't missed a day yet. We're still on track.
I started giving him this drug that makes him like doing live streams and stuff. So that's why he does them.
Yeah.
I throw in an extra pill in the morning.
I was hoping to get away from you, but you're still here.
You got the pill caddy, you got the.
I don't have a pill caddy.
Yes, you do.
That's for old people.
No, but you got one.
I got a pill caddy.
He does this. He pops it over and goes.
No, he doesn't.
He like tactical reloads his pills.
Now that's a very Gen X way to take pills, but I don't have a pill caddy.
So you do.
No.
You see that guy? He said hit the like button.
Oh yeah.
That guy hit the like button.
Oh, so also the other thing was, so it was whoring myself out. I gave you the website, the calendar. I told you to hit the like and subscribe. What else was I? Oh, Cameo. I don't know if you guys know what Cameo is. I didn't know what Cameo was until like 6 months ago. But you can pay celebrities to wish you happy birthday. They give you 30 seconds. Happy birthday, Bob, from Ryan Reynolds or whatever. And we applied for that. The kid turned in. He applied. They're like, no, this is for celebrities. You don't get in. And they denied him. Like, you're not getting that. And there was no appeal. You can't call somebody and go, please reconsider us. He tried to get us in and he couldn't do it. Just don't call Bartaloo. Just don't call me late for supper. Okay, we're on the same page there. You won't miss the food. Didn't care what I call him. Just don't call him late for supper. That's an old joke, way before Gen X. So Cameo. It was a gig and he couldn't get in. And then he called if you guys saw the Fist to 5 thing that he went and was part of that video, Fist to 5 video, he was in Sparrow Road. They flew him back and Gen X Mom back to Oklahoma. They were there a week. The guys paid for everything, the food, the hotel, the travel. They took care of all that stuff and they put him in. He's got a lot of screen time in that video too. I was surprised. But that guy, the guy who runs that crew out there, is his sort of manager. He's listed as his manager. He doesn't charge anything, so I don't know if he's a manager. He's doing it for free for the kid. He's managing him, and he's only had a few little guidance things that he's given him, but they've really paid off. And one of them is he made a phone call, and he goes, "Go check your email. You're in Cameo." Check the email, and the kid says we're in. He signed all up, and he got us in. So now we do those cameos, which someone says, "Hey, happy birthday." It says to give someone a happy birthday. That's fine. We do that kind of stuff, and it's cheap. Will Smith and all those guys are $600, $300, $1,000. I think guys are like $30. It's nothing. And we don't do 30 seconds. We end up doing 2 or 3 minutes because we get on a roll and we can't stop. And I love it. And Gen X mom's like, "You're only supposed to do 30 seconds. You don't have to do." I said, "I don't know. I'm just talking here." And it's fun, but we've done some cool stuff. Like I helped a guy quit his job. Emailed this Cameo went to the boss and said, "You're a piece of shit. Everybody in the office hates you and everybody wants to leave." But Jeff, he found a place to go, so he's out. I had a girl ask us to break up with her boyfriend. That was fun. And then there's other ones too. There's pride ones too, where a young man says, "Hey, tell my dad that I'm proud of my dad, that I know we didn't get along, but everything he taught me was right. Now that I'm older, I realize my dad was important and everything he said was right. And I want him to know that I love my dad and I'm proud of my dad. And please tell him those words for me because I don't think he's listening." And then we convey that and say, "Look, man, your kid." And it's awesome to be part of those little. We haven't done a lot of them. We've only done a handful, really. But it's cool to be part of that process. That you get to interact with somebody, especially on those. So it's a lot of fun. Last thing was Patreon. Patreon is where you get all the behind the scenes stuff. And February has really been ramping up with some stuff on there. And now there's some videos coming up that the kids putting together just for Patreon. Some behind the scenes stuff, some laughs, some yelling, some organizing, and the kids putting together compilations of everything that he couldn't use because the video didn't work out, where I screamed, yelled, or I threw shit, and there was no way he could use it. But he's putting together splices of those just for Patreon. It's only $1. It's a dollar joint. But you get to see some stuff, man. You do get to see some behind the scenes on how we got where we're at and the frustrations. And when I tell you guys a story about, like I told you guys, the Black Pearl story where we were getting arrested in Mexico, Gen X mom and I were. Well, now we ran across some pictures of the Black Pearl of that moment. And so we threw up a few pictures just to go with people's memories of the story, stuff you can't do here. If I tell you guys a story and then Gen X mom does find pictures of the story, she puts them up on Patreon. So Patreon, for $1, you get to see some stuff that you wouldn't get to see anywhere else. And what's $1? It's $1. Okay, popped up on the screen. Holy shit. Here's this guy again. IGH Properties dropped a C note for the Super Bowl bets. Thank you for the live stream. This guy, IGH, has been a true friend of the program. I mean, and I'm not saying that because he dropped a C note. All you guys out there that are regular jabronis like me, we all drop $5 and $8 and $10. You guys know that we love you guys just as much, and it goes to the same place. But this dude swoops in with these things for the kid usually. This is the first one he's ever done kind of for me, and it's really for mom. If he knew that she was the one making all the bets, it would be for her. But IGH Properties, he's in a position where the guy can come in and drop it and just say, "Hey, he is for the kid. It's for FFA. It's for the trip. This one here, it's for the Super Bowl bets." What a cool way to just pop in and be, "Hey, I'm in this. Let's do the bets. Let's be part of this." In his way, he plugs in, just boom, and clicks and locks in, just like we all do in our own way. And we got this cat in here doing this. I dig that shit. And it's hard to sit there and go, "Well, you just talk about the fucking the high rollers and the people that donate money." I fucking spent 25 minutes on one of your regular questions on Iron Eagle and Top Gun. There wasn't even 30 cents in that one. So don't give me that shit. I try to read all the comments I can. But yeah, when the super chat ones come up, it turns my whole fucking screen a color. I'll go check it out. And if there's a real story for me to tell behind what someone's doing, I'm going to fucking tell you. That's it. There no ifs, ands, or buts about it. IGH Properties. I want to know what that fucking is. There's a little picture of a house on there. I wonder if he does rental properties or something. That'd be kind of fucking cool to know. Anyway, IGH Properties dropped a C note down for the Super Bowl bets. So you guys guaranteed it's going to be at least, I'll match it. I'll put up a C note too. So now with IGH and I'll match it. We'll do the emails. You guys email me to the email address I gave you, and we'll spread that out in bets. and hopefully lots of little bets. Don't somebody come at IGH and I for a $200 bet because then we got to turn everybody else down. But we'll do that before the game time. GenXDad@GenXTalks.com. You submit what you think is a bet. I'll reply either no bet or I'll say yes, I'll take that bet. Then I'll print them out and we'll keep them. Maybe I'll sneak back on here tonight after the game. We'll talk about if I got my ass handed to me or not. Maybe the Rams will lose and I'll lose all the money too. I hope not, but you never know. We'll figure that out. Anyway, IGH, thanks, my man. Appreciate you dropping by. Total dropping by. Richard Dragon, hit the like button, please, and thank you. J Cal, what's this football game everyone is talking about? Oh, Jacal or J Cal. It's not much. In fact, it's not even football. It's soccer. It revolves around Ted Lasso, the TV show, and they're doing one today. They're having a special 30-second Ted Lasso in the middle of something in LA. Anyway, so it's going to be down there. So we're all betting and talking about the 30-second commercial about football, which is really soccer that they play in England on a TV show called Ted Lasso. So, Jacal, you're not missing anything. I don't want you to feel left out. You just hang out with the program, and now you know what we're talking about. You're up to speed. Brian Powers, the fucking screen jumped again. I talked for too long on the screen jump. God damn it. I was just said the dude's name is Brian Powers. I'm scrolling back up looking for Brian Powers, and I can't get there from here.
Kick command up.
Time for no, I'm good. I don't just let me do my thing here. I don't know. I'm sorry, you guys. Christian Burnett says General Kevin Grimes back in the Gen X day. FFA meant Future Farmers America. Does it still mean that? Yeah, Kevin, it does. Kevin, I found a yearbook of my grandfather's, the Gen Z kid's great grandfather, and it was 1938 in San Pedro, California. And I looked up his name. I guess he was a senior that year, and it had his clubs. He was in FFA in San Pedro back in the late 30s. Oh,
was that Kevin Bush?
Kevin Bush. No, I have not seen Kevin Bush. Listen, there's some names. Scott Chernobyl Studios. We need your Wisconsin address, my friend. And Kevin Bush. You guys won prizes, but you guys never came back with your address. The Gen X Mom's got a sticky note, and if I don't get a hold of you guys in the next 2 or 3 live streams, she's gonna staple this to my fucking face where that's all you guys can read. I'm gonna have to talk from behind this. So just get your shit together. You were told if you won to send your address. You didn't email your address, so everything's screwed up now.
They got an email from me saying winner.
Oh, you got an email from Gen X Mom saying winner. Now you need to reply with your address. Please, we got to have some place to send it.
These Gen Xers are getting smart. As soon as they send the answer, they're sending their address.
Ah, Gen X Mom says Gen Xers are smart. They quickly throw out the answer, and if they know they're right, the very next email is the address. They know they're going to send their address because they know they got it right. So she says Gen Xers are getting smart. Yeah.
But I'm smarter because as soon as I get the winner, I'm emailing the winner back.
And as a typical woman, she says she's smarter than all of us men, which we know is not the case. Don't listen to them. Oh, and every woman in the chat room just left, and now Gen X Mom's looking for a big, heavy frying pan. I'm sorry, America, but I'm about to get knocked unconscious. Yeah, you do have a selection of iron. That's not good. Those are weapons. So yeah, FFA, Kevin, is still FFA, and it's still a big program. Charles grew up in the Redlands, born in 1980, between the two generations. This is great stuff. Appreciate you, Charles. Thank you. Drew 502 dropped a big bag of money symbol, probably acknowledging our buddy up at IGH Properties. Thank you. Wow. Okay, this guy's name is Urban Retro Xbox Series X Gaming. That's a mouthful, my man. I mean, couldn't you just change your name to Xbox or something? Favorite thing about being Gen X, born in 1970, is that no one pays attention to us. I didn't hear a word you said. Two Bear, time for part 2. You know, out of all the shit I just said, Two Bear, I don't know, Two Bear. I was just spitting out that we could maybe do something after the game. And there's Two Bear. What fucking time you coming on? Don't say you're coming on. Give us a goddamn time. All right, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. What time's the game going to be over? How drunk am I going to be? Come on, man.
Are we going to go over?
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
God, now, and I got the peanut gallery from behind me shouting shit out. You know what? Zach, I think you're a good man doing good things with your family and teaching your kids what's important in life. Keep up the good things in life, brother.
Wow, you
Love
really
what you're
tricked
doing.
him.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Zach. I really do. Sometimes you just run your mouth and say shit, and sometimes it comes out right, sometimes it doesn't. But every now and then it's nice to have a compliment. Makes you feel like you're going in the right direction. I appreciate that. Chad Alexander, California loses so much every day. We need this win. You know, there's something to be said about that. California could use a win right now because California as a state is a beautiful, great state. California, the part man made, the part that man is doing is a fucked up mess. So this right here, this is a man-made win that we need. I agree. Chad, yeah, but then he said go Bengals at the end, so there's problems there. King B, Steely Dan or Dire Straits or both. I'd probably go with Dire Straits from the generations. Steely Dan, good songs, man, good band. Don't. Travis again. He's talking to Fried. I'll let you guys go there. Talk about that. Better duo: John Elway and Terrell Davis, or Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk. Okay, first of all, John Elway was a better quarterback than Kurt Warner. I mean, in every okay, Kurt Warner had the season, the best show on turf. I got that, and he had some stuff in and around that before after. I got that part, but you're talking about longevity. You're talking about. I saw John Elway one time just grab a football and throw it 70 yards and hit a fucking cone foot tall. Not even thinking twice, man. I mean, the guy just was class all day, and he knew the game. Boy, could that guy get up there and read a defense and go through his reads so fast. And Terrell Davis is great. Marshall Faulk, better. I will give credit to Faulk. That dude he's like Emmitt Smith, man. He's the first one to show up, the last one to leave, like Adrian Peterson. He just put in all the work, and it showed. So I'd lean towards Elway and Davis just because I'm a huge Bronco fan. But you can't count out that season with those guys in St. Louis. You can't just set that aside, which is why the entire town of St. Louis is rooting against the Rams and for the Bengals, because right now, as it stands, the only championship, the only Lombardi trophy that the Rams have is from St. Louis, which is total bullshit, by the way. So we're hoping to get one back in LA and erase that memory. You know, when the Rams left and went to St. Louis, it was like a girlfriend that leaves you for another guy. It's like I felt betrayed. I felt hurt. They went to St. Louis and they were successful and did a good job. And it's just like when a girlfriend leaves you and the next guy she dates has more money and is better looking and all this shit, and you feel horrible about it. And there's nothing you can do. Well, she finally came home. Yeah, that's right. The ex-girlfriend finally came back, crawling back to us in LA, coming back home where she belongs, and she should have never left. And now we're going to win a Lombardi trophy, and this will be the biggest piece of jewelry, and everybody else can get bent. Out in the universe, just dropped $10 with an L. I think that's a pound, and I don't know what that translates to. And he didn't in the universe didn't say where it went. Now you know what happens to money if you drop a $5 for a 10 spot. You don't say where it goes. Where does it go? Everybody knows. Goes in the whiskey fund. Yeah, it's just where it goes. You have to.
We all know where it goes for real.
Yeah. 2A Bear, $19.99. Now, what time you story on Patreon? Oh, goddamn. You know, 2Bear's going to call me next. My phone's going to ring. He's like, 2Bear's going to call me. I'm tired of being nice. What the fuck is going on? Okay, honestly, 2Bear, I don't know what not what time your story on Patreon. Which story? Oh, the stuff the kids put. Hey, the kids putting together stuff for Patreon videos and stuff. All I know is I don't know if it's going to come up today. It's Super Bowl. He's busy. He's working right behind me on some stuff. But the stuff that's going to be public, you guys on Patreon are going to get first. And the behind the scenes stuff that he's been working on, he's got 300 hours of loose video to put together that he's working on. That stuff's only going to be on Patreon. It'll never leave Patreon. It'll only be for you guys. And I don't know when it's coming up. Too bad I don't. I mean, we can talk about it during the game or something, but I don't know when he's got all this stuff going on. He's finally got his grades coming back up because Gen X mom emailed every teacher every day, twice a day, didn't put up with his bullshit, sits next to him, makes him do his homework. She threatened to go to his high school and sit in his classes with him. Now I know you think that's a really good threat. No. She did that to Gen Z kid's oldest brother. She got so mad and got her claws in trying to get him to graduate and get his grades up. She went to the school, got permission to sit in the back of the class of his classes. Yes, no lie, she did that shit. So you think she ain't playing. So when she tells Gen Z kid that, he doesn't really have to think twice. So he's like, all right, I know you're not bluffing. You know you're going to do it. You did it to my brother, and that didn't turn out too well.
Yeah,
you know,
who's doing good in school right now?
Well, you're doing good in school at the moment, kid. So anyway, that's why it's also a funny running joke in our family that when she has to dig her claws in and make you study for your tests, make you do your homework, she has to talk to your teachers every day, your counselor once every week, and she has to sit in your class with you. When you finally graduate, when you finally get a diploma, she will take it from you and go, "This is half mine. I earned this." I know you child psychologists are going to be, that's demeaning, and you're undermining their efforts and their reward. I don't care. Nobody gives a shit what you think. It's funny. It's a funny story, and it reminds children that you have to put forth the effort to get where you're going. All right, so there we go. What the fuck am I talking about? Why did I get to get off on school and shit? What am I doing here? Okay, listen. I've been on for an hour, so I'm gonna head out. I got some stuff I got to get done. I got a little bit of a honey-do list I got to get to around here before the game starts in a few hours, and I'm going to offer to Gen X mom, so she doesn't have to prepare any food, that Gen Z kid and I will order some stuff. We'll run up to get those platters they got at the delis and stuff. They got a bunch of them, and we'll do something like that. I don't want her to have to. I don't have to. What did you say? Wow, that's like 10 paragraphs there. Isn't there a limit on what you guys can type? That's a bunch in there. Anyway, well, Cabo just had good afternoon, General, and Gen Z, Gen X Mom. I hope that you and your family enjoy the Super Bowl. How many flags do you think the Gen X Mom will throw tonight during the game? She's good for yelling about 13 or 14 times a half, and Gen Z kid and her have a real flag that they throw. So I don't know. I don't know what the over-under is on that. Marcus, don't say go Bengals. Don't say Marcus K. You're out of the club. You're off the club for today. Okay, so I'm going to try to help mom out. I'm going to try to help Gen X mom out by, if I can go buy some stuff where she doesn't have to cook and she can just hang out and not worry. But we're not having a big party, just some of the family. That's it. So it should be good. Anyway, if you guys want to place a bet, you want to offer a bet, you want to submit a bet to me on the honor system between us, put it in at genxdad@genxtalks.com. I'll put something in there after we're done hanging up. Yeah, did I mention everything I'm supposed to? I think I did. And the game time's coming. Well, maybe we'll talk afterwards. If I can get a shot to jump back on here after the game, then we will. Other than that, if you want to see where we're going, what we're doing, the calendar at genxtalks.com. Gas in my truck at the 70 Thursday at noon. I'll be there for 11 minutes. We'll put it up there. Anyway, okay, so that's showing up. It was on the calendar, so we did it, and we're trying to use the calendar to keep planned as well, so we don't juggle stuff around. We stick to what we say, and it's important all around. So I appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out. And from everybody here at Gen X Talks, we'll catch you guys on the flip side.